Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tatiana and this is TatasPicks. First off, if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you and thank you so much for joining me today. And if you're returning, welcome back. I also want to wish everybody a happy and amazing new year. So today is going to be like more of a casual video, get ready with me type of thing. I realize I've been posting videos on this page, but I haven't really talked about myself. So today we're gonna do that. My name is Tatiana, also known as Tatiana Scott. I live here in New York City. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer, actress. You could just overall creative people. We tend to do more than one thing. So I'll just say creative. I live here with my husband and we have a dog. Her name is Zola. And if you want to see anything like on me, on hubby, on Zola, check out my other YouTube channel. What's our other YouTube channel? Life with Wife, LIF3 with wife, WIF3 again. So yeah, check that out. But today we're just gonna be doing a simple casual get ready with me. I'm gonna take Zola to the park, so we're gonna do like a little light beat, nothing too crazy. I guess I kind of want to show you guys just how I do my everyday makeup, and you will hear like honking and you might hear the occasional siren, all of that. I'm in the Bronx, so you already know what it is. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna prime my face. I already did my my facial spray. I have like a whole, well, not a whole thing, but like a little morning routine. After I wash my face, I use just raw black soap, and then I use after I do that, I do like a calming spray for my skin, Mario Badescu lavender spray. That's my favorite one. I like the aloe and rose water too, but lavender is my favorite. So now I'm gonna go in and prime my face. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Makeup Primer. This is my favorite one. It's lit from within. This one just has acai berry, but they have like a regular one. They all do the same thing. One just smells slightly different. So first I'm gonna go in and just prime my face with that. And then I also have Makeup Revolution blur stick. I don't know if you're supposed to use them both at the same time, but I do because I feel like it helps. So after I do all that, get down all in here. And then it's my Revolution Pro blur stick. I bought this. When did I buy this? Maybe a month ago. I love it so much. I don't know if this is the proper way. When you come on my channel, watch my videos, I don't know if I'm doing anything the proper way. I'm just doing what works best for me, and at the end of the day, if it gives you the finished look that you want, then you've won. So I'm just rubbing that in. And then I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I don't know about you guys. I need to prime my lips. What do I have here? Oh, lip oil. Yay. My favorite lip oil from Ulta. Jojoba and Peach. These are like, they sell out all the time. It's really hard to get these. And they rarely go on sale, Ulta. What's that about? They're like, I think $10 a thing, but they are totally worth it to get the job done. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with my foundation, which is the Juvia's Place I Am Velvety Matte foundation. And I'm in the shade 330, which is also known as Acra. I never remember the number. I just know the name. So if you guys see me looking off camera, it's because I'm looking for brushes and stuff. I'm going to be filming in my bathroom because we just moved into our new apartment, and so like I haven't gotten my beauty vanity set up yet, so it's a whole thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just, oh child, I need to clean my mirror, hold on. BRB. Alcohol. All right, and we're back. All right, so all right, so now I'm gonna just put a little on my face. This is a really good foundation. A little bit does go a long way. Do a lot. You get a lot of coverage with this. See, like just then I probably put too much, so I'm gonna stop because I can overdo it. So then I'm gonna take my brush from NYX. This is my favorite foundation brush for liquid foundation. It's a 25 brush. It's just very it's like, I don't know if this is called a stippling brush, but it's very dense. And then I'm just gonna take my NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Spray and just spray them. I don't know what's up with my skin, but because I have very oily skin, I tend to do a lot of mattifying, but then that can also dry my skin out. So I tend to do like mattifying foundation with like hydrating setting spray. I don't know, it just works. It works for me. And then I'm just gonna go in. Do this. As you can see, like it's really covering. I'm probably gonna go back and add more. There it is, the siren. So let's see some stuff about me. Aside from being an actress, like I said, I'm married, I'm a wife. My husband and I have been together a long time. Let's see, since I was 18. I think it was 18. We got together when I was 18. I just turned 32 in October, so a long time. We started dating when I was 18 and he was 20 or 21, and then we've only been married for 3 years though. I waited a long time to get married just because being a performer is a very unpredictable career choice. And I went to school for theater and high school for music and all that, but you know, it's not guaranteed. Like nothing is guaranteed. And so I felt like I didn't want to enter into a marriage because I was going to be really selfish, and if I couldn't find a job in my field, I wasn't going to, you know, work. Well, that's not true. I worked retail for a really long time, and then I just couldn't do it anymore. I had been working retail since I was 16, and I quit retail about 4 or 5 years ago because things in my career field started to take off. I got hired to join a choir, and that choir basically, I was able to tour around the world, and so that was my field. And I was like, why am I gonna even try to do retail when I'm getting these amazing opportunities to travel? And then when the job with the choir was done, I did some theater, touring on the road. And so now I'm kind of like just auditioning and everything. I have an agent. I also, like I said, I'm a singer-songwriter, so I just finished an album. So be looking for that, and you know, this coming year. And I didn't want to get married because I didn't want him to feel like he was doing everything, you know? Like I was like, I'm not gonna commit to working at a job that's not making me happy, because I have been working retail for so long. I was completely miserable. Like, I was depressed. I just hated it. Like, it was just unhappy, and it can be very hard work. It doesn't seem like it, but it's very physical on the body. You're standing all day. You're doing the same body movements, bending, and it's hard on the body. And no matter how great a company you work for, after a while, things just start, everything starts to bug you. And I knew I was done in retail. Oh, sorry. So I'm going in with my makeup, Revolution makeup, conceal and define, full coverage conceal and contour, and I'm using the shade 12.5, and I'm just gonna touch up the spots where I think I need it. Yeah, so as I was saying, it can be very hard on the body, and I knew it was over for me when customers started coming in the store asking me for help, and I was like annoyed. Like, that is your job. Your job is you're there to help the customers. And I was just over it. And so I was like, you know what? It's time for me to be out. And I'm not even gonna lie. I was holding on for dear life, and then I got like really, really sick to the point where I couldn't work. And at the time I was working 3 jobs. I was working retail. I had a hostess job at a restaurant, and I was working at a theater in Harlem, and I got sick and I couldn't do the jobs anymore. My doctors basically took me out of work, and for an undetermined amount of time. So it was crazy. It's like, sometimes you feel like things are happening you don't understand, and you're like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? Like, I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and now I'm sick, and just a lot of confusion. And once I started to feel better, I remember like I had gone out on disability, and then I did try to go back to work, but because I had been working part-time, my disability wasn't covered, and my managers knew that. My managers knew that when they sent me out on disability, which is kind of stupid and messed up. But it ended up working out, because right after I tried to go back and they denied me, I got a call to join the choir, and my first job with them was singing the Christmas tree lighting on NBC. Look at God, okay? So right now I'm just gonna, blend. I'm using my beauty sponge, and I just sprayed some more of the NYX on the sponge. You get better application when your sponge is damp. So yeah, so I've just been pursuing those kind of things ever since. Last year I got an agent, or was it 2018? 2018 I got an agent. So we've just been trying to audition and do things like that. And yeah, but I got really lucky with my husband. He was very understanding, and it's like after a while of being together for so long, he was just like, I don't care about that stuff. He's like, I want to get married. And I remember like I was living with my mom, and we had all moved in together with my mom. We were all living with her, and he wanted to move out on our own, and I was like, I don't want to move out on our own, because I don't want to have to be responsible for bills. I don't want you to be upset. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it, I got you. Like, which makes sense, because after a while you're grown, and you want to be grown in your own house and do your own thing, and you don't want to have to really answer to anybody. So I totally get it. And after a certain point, as a woman, you just got to be a woman in your own house. My mom is amazing and great, but my mom is a strong personality, and she should be the queen of her own house, and I should be the queen of mine. So when we decided to get married, I was like, okay, Mom, we out. Which wasn't the easiest, because I'm an only child, but we worked it out. And so now me and my husband have been successfully living on our own like 2-3 years now, because we moved into our first apartment like a couple months right after we got married. Sorry, I need this tea, y'all. And we lived in that apartment for 2 years, and we just moved into this apartment in the beginning of December. So yeah, and we're finding our way through. We're doing great. He's super supportive. He's an amazing provider, and that's what's important, is like when someone supports you through everything and says to you like, no, you can't. Like I've known that I've even gotten to the point where I've been like, you know what, I'm just gonna go out and get a job, because sometimes when you're in between gigs, it can be really frustrating as a performer to feel like you're not doing anything, especially if you feel like that's your purpose. And he was the one who was like, no, if it's not your dream, or it's not on your career path or what you went to school for, then we can't do it, because you're just going to be miserable. And I understand that, you know, like it's going to upset you and make you feel a ways. And because my depression was so bad, I think it's just like my family's been really supportive, and they don't really want to see me go back there. So they've been really loving on me and just trying to give me the room that I need and give me the time that I need, which is really rare. And I feel so fortunate for that, because not a lot of people have that. Now, if we get to a point where it's like, okay, we're going through a rough time and we don't know how we're gonna pay the bills, then I'm gonna step up and go get a job, because at the end of the day, you gotta eat and we gotta put the lights on and we gotta struggle through. That's fine. I'm gonna work it out. But in the meantime, I'm just so fortunate and grateful to have the husband I have. Ran over. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm a big tea drinker, so you'll see that. Okay, so next, I should have baked while I was doing all that talking. Can you tell that I'm new to this? Hold on, I'm gonna put some more. Come on, concealer. I'm gonna put some more concealer on. I wonder if I have a lighter one, because this one isn't giving. You know, I like watching Monica Style Muse, and she's like, it's not snatching my face. Like that's how I feel. I need my face snatched. Hold on. Well, let's try this one. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go in with LA Girl Pro Concealer. Okay, so now we're gonna bake. I use my baking powder from Makeup Revolution. You're gonna hear a lot of Makeup Revolution in this video, because I love them and they're affordable. And yes, so I'm mixing it in with, I have two different colors. I have Makeup Revolution Deep, but that one's like empty. Let me show it to you. Banana Deep. It's almost gone, as you can see. And so that I couldn't get that last little bit out. I'm gonna try later. But for the sake of time, I'm gonna use the Makeup Revolution Banana Deep mix with my beige. I mix them together. It gives me like I think a better finish. And what I'm about to do, you guys, is very messy. I do not bake neatly. Don't drag me. This is how I do it. It works for me. It gets everywhere. So I never like wear my clothes. I always do it like in my muumuu or a robe or something, because it's gonna get everywhere. So I know I look crazy, but when I'm finished, and honestly, this is not like to snatch for me. It's not about like snatching or holding makeup anywhere. It's about my oil. I'm oily everywhere. I usually concentrate it a little bit more in a certain area, but yes, as you can see, this is going in the laundry. All right, so then this is really cool too, because right now I'm gonna tell you, this is for my auntie. Hey, Aunt Jackie. Auntie, you do not have to bake forever. You see, I just put that on, and now I'm gonna put my foundation powder on. Today I'm gonna be using the Ruby Kiss Never Touch Up Matte Finish Powder Foundation. in Honey Brown. I like theirs. I like Absolutes, Glamazon Beauty. These days, like, you can find a really good matte finishing powder for like $6. I remember back in the day, MAC used to be like the only foundation that I could use or wanted to use, and then these new companies started popping up, just changing the game. I think the Ruby Kiss foundation, this Ruby Kiss foundation might be $6. And you can get it at your mom and pop. Like, I buy it at Apollo Beauty on 125th Street, right across the street from Apollo. There's two Apollo Beauties too. One they close and then they reopen. They just open back up. They sell it. So you have Apollo Beauty Land, and then you have Apollo Beauty Supply Center. Apollo Beauty Land is right across the street from Apollo, and then Apollo Beauty Center is right across the street from the H&M and next to the McDonald's. You know, I'm just trying to give you guys exact locations. And you can get, I like going in there because I go in there, I get my hair, get my foundation, get my wig caps, body wash, baby oil, all that good stuff. So did all that, and I just want you to know, when you watch my page, you're not gonna see me to use brushes properly or use a proper brush, because I'm all about using what I have. I don't really buy brushes. I adopt or inherit them from my auntie. My Aunt Jackie like gets these crazy brush deals from like Amazon, so like I'll get brushes when I go visit her, but or she'll send them to me. It's very rare. I'm not gonna say I don't buy brushes, but I have so many that I don't tend to go out and buy brushes. I mean, I like to also, I'll buy brushes like if I go to TJ Maxx and they have like brush sets for like really good brush sets for like $5. I'll buy some brushes then. But when I bring my foundation down, for the most part, I don't buy brushes. So you're gonna see me doing a lot of making it work with what I got. So now I'm going to contour. Again, my contouring, unconventional. I actually use an eyeshadow palette to contour my face. Juvia's Place Warrior 2 palette. You can see. And I just use this top color right here. It's Kafuru. I mixed it with Yodit. I hope I'm saying that right. I mixed these two together. And that's how we do it. So again, like I said, I'm not using the right brush. I use a couple different brushes to contour. This is a Morph brush that I got. The number is, I think it says I think it's a G5 brush. I'm not sure, the letters are rubbed off. I got this brush when Ricky's was having a sale. Ricky's marked all their brushes down, all their Morphe products down to like half off, because Morphe was opening their own store. Yes, if you can see my wig line, don't worry, I'm gonna fix that before I leave. It's okay. I need to wash this brush. And then I just go in. Now, it depends, for me, it depends on what kind of wig I'm wearing. This wig, this is my Nisha wig. Shout out to Outre for making this wig. I found her in 125th randomly because they're sold out everywhere. And luckily they had she only had two left, and it was this color and a cinnamon color. So like I was back to what I was saying. If you, depends on what kind of wig you have. If you have a wig, like this is just a basic cap construction, so it's not like 13x7 lace or anything. That's what like dictates what kind of contour I do. So if I have on a 13x7 lace, like I can go more in on the forehead and like, but if it's like this, I'm gonna fix it so like you don't really see that part. So it's not so much work on my part for contouring today. So I'm just putting it where I want it to go. Put it up, put some up here. Just to warm up the face and bring the structure back, because after you put on your foundations, it kind of like flattens the face. It takes away your dimension and where the light hits. Do that. It helps if you suck in your cheese. Wet. All right, so I'm gonna blend all this out, don't worry. And then I'm gonna take from my nose contour. This is a brush I stole from my auntie when I went to visit her. I saw this brush and I died. I don't know where she got this from, probably on Amazon, because auntie lives on Amazon. And for the nose part, for the cheeks, I really didn't mix the lighter brown with the dark brown, but for the nose, because I don't want it to be so harsh, I am. Take these two colors right here. And don't worry if you feel like the line is too harsh. You can always go back and buff it out, because I'm gonna buff everything out before I walk out the before I walk out the door, before I'm finished. Like, this is just to get the lines where you want them to be. And I learned this trick. Oh my god, why is it that I can never remember things when I'm on camera? I get in front of the camera, my mind goes blank. I'll link her name below. Deluxe? Lux? I'll figure it out. I'm terrible. Just gorgeous queen, has the faded sides and the long. And she always looks so super snatched. I'll put her name in when I remember. I'm sorry, queen, I love you. Don't take this like, no way, I'm bad with names. I'm terrible with names. And so now that I've gotten the lines where I want them, I'm gonna go in and blend. Okay, so to blend, I'm just gonna dip my Real Technique brush. I don't know what kind of brush this is again, because the numbers are rubbed off, but this is my Real Technique brush, and I'm just dipping it back into my powder foundation, and I'm just gonna clean up that line. Clean it up. Look crazy still? It's like, this is like the, like, erasing. Kind of, like, add extra. Down here. I don't know, I feel a little crazy, but it'll work out. It always does. Sometimes, like, too, if you have to just keep blending and going back and blending and going back, That's okay too. Don't trip. It'll all make sense in the end. And then I'm just gonna go in with my foundation brush, my powder brush. And blend out those harsh lines. I'm sure, like, also I do my makeup in a really odd order. Like, I do my face first. I know a lot of people do their eye makeup first. I can't do that. I don't know why. I've tried it, and it just, you gotta do the flow that works for you. All right, so we're subtly snatching it, subtly coming together, right? Right? You see it, right? Okay. So, okay. So now I'm gonna do some eye makeup. I'm not gonna do too much. We went to the park. We're gonna try and keep it subtle. Somebody tell my hand, cause she don't be listening. So I like to start out, I know, again, odd. I like to start out with my eyeliner. I like to use a white eyeliner. It makes my eyes pop, makes them look more awake. I'm gonna go in with the, what is this? LA Girl Pro Primer. It's like a primer pencil. It's white. Yeah, that's the color, white. And I just like to go in here with it. The reason I like doing this is because it serves as like a base for the lower when you put here. Yeah. And it's okay if it looks crazy. It's gonna look crazy. It's fine. And then you just, as you work through it, it'll come together. So, what eyeshadow palette should we do today? I want to do something subtle. So I'm gonna use some more Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place is one of my favorite companies. I don't order from their website though. I purchase all my stuff at Ulta because it's just easier that way. So I think I'm gonna use the First Warrior palette and maybe the Nubian too. We'll see. Let's see what the day takes us. I just want to do like something chill. So let's start off with the Warrior palette. This was the original. This I think was my first Juvia's Place purchase. Like, I love this palette because you can use it on your eyes. You can use it as a highlight. This whole palette is like a highlight. It's just beautiful. It's a lot of beautiful metal-y colors, metallic colors. So I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna go in with this color right here. Just brown. I just washed this brush, so color finna hit. And then I'm just gonna pop it in the corner. This is my favorite brush because I like the way it fits in my crease. I might need to do a darker brown. We'll see. When you're trying to do it quick too, sometimes I just use my contour color in my eye. So that makes it quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna use the contour color. It's just gonna go faster. I just need it, you know. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with Kafuru. Same brush. There we go. There she is. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just blending back and forth. Blending. Clean my mirror. I don't know how my mirror keep getting dirty. Do a little bit on the lower lash line. Take the other side of the brush, just a little bit more flat, go right back into that color. All right, and then I'm gonna just do the same thing on the other side. See, there it is. I'm just gonna take my brush again. This is my cleanup brush. And just clean it up. And don't worry about that little white in the corner. I see her there. I see her. All right, so then we're gonna dip back into the Warrior 1. First Warrior palette. I think I'm gonna take this color right here. Yes, totally hitting myself in the head with my mirror. Put it in the brow bone there. I do my eyebrows last. Less drama for everybody. Yeah. All right, and then I'm gonna take my cleanup brush again and just blend. Blending, blending. It's all about the blending. Okay. So now we're gonna do the inner corner highlight, because why not? I mean, honestly, I have a really hard time doing, even if I do like no like crease or nothing, I always put an inner corner highlight. I can't help myself. It makes you look awake. I can't choose between this color and this color. This one is like more like a coin, and this one is more gold. This one looks more like a penny. Let's try that one. pretty. That's pretty. This is why I never leave the house on time. Because remember I said, oh, I'm just gonna do a simple look. A simple beat. Okay. I don't hate it. All right. Moving right along. Moving right along. All right, now it's time for highlighter. I like to do the highlighter before I do my eyebrows, because if you do your eyebrows and then you highlight and you get it all in your eyebrows, and it's a whole thing. So for that, I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette. It's called, this is the highlight and contour palette from Morphe. As you can see, one color gets used more than others. I bought this palette because Ulta stopped carrying in-store Morphe's Brontours. Brontour and Showmance is my favorite, and they don't carry it in the store anymore because I guess Morphe carries it in their store, but they only carry it online, and I hate ordering things online, but I'm probably gonna have to because these colors don't work as well as the Brontour did. And I remember like when they first started, like they stopped carrying them, I ran around to all the, like the Ulta in the Bronx and the Ulta in 86th Street, buying them, the last ones they had, because I needed it. So what I'm just doing is I'm just gonna tap into that gold color I just showed you. It's called Big Bang. And I'm gonna use this brush. I have a fan brush, but this one is just, my fan brush is like super huge and it gets in my wig and stuff, and it's a whole thing, so. This is the ocean that beam. This is a good dream. Woo! This is a good dream. This is everything. Look at that. Woo! Ooh! Now, I tend to be from the school that if they can't see your highlighter from outer space, you don't have on enough. I remember when I shot my music video over the summer, and I kept telling my makeup artist, more bronzer, more bronzer. And she was like, or more highlight. And she was like, no, we're using HD cameras. I love highlighter everywhere. Everywhere. And then I'm just gonna take some on my finger. Put it there. And what are we gonna do next, kids? We're gonna blend. Nothing on my brush. Just patting it through. Oh, I forgot to contour my under part. Okay, hold on. Her done. Don't need a lot of powder for this though, so you can just. This is a good trick if you want to like hide your double chin. I'm in the process of like losing mine, so I still do it. I probably still do it after I lose it too. Okay, so we're finally here. All right, so now I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna go back in with my NYX spray because everything that I've used is like mattifying. So what I do is I use my hydrating setting spray here, and then I take my mattifying with me in case I start getting a little dewy. Yummy goodness all over my face. Stop. Oh, there's a bunch of different ways you can do what I'm about to do right now. It always involves more than one thing. I can't do eyebrows with just one item. You know, people be like, oh, you only need this one thing to do your eyebrows. That is so not true for me. So right now I'm just gonna comb them out. And honestly, I have a bunch of different pencils I use. Because sometimes I try to do like the proper brow pencil and that pencil doesn't always work, and then I have to go in with like a pencil that's really supposed to be for like eyeliner. But as long as it works, this pencil is like it's friendlier. Like it just glides on. Okay, so you just gotta be like light-handed with it. You see how dark that is? You gotta be light with it. And then I just pull up from the line there. When you have a pencil that lays on heavy like that, it's better to, you know, just add more if you have to. Because it's easier to add more, it's harder to take it off once you've put it on. Alrighty. Dear God, please don't be letting me get a cold. I don't want to start off the new year that way. And then we're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now my eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So I am just following the natural shape of my brows because I am not yet skilled enough to wax them, and I don't trust anyone to wax them for me. So they don't always look the same all the time. Some days I get lucky. Okay. And I also use like the brow gels as well. It's just this is the quicker way. This is quicker for me. I do the brow gel when I have time. All right, so now I'm going in with the Revolution Pro brow gel. This is a brow gel in dark brown. I like to start from the back because that's where most of the product is. And then I try to barely touch the front. Give it a little hit. Okay. Alright, and now we're gonna do mascara. This is my favorite eyeshadow line, Essence Beauty. These mascaras are $3 or $4.99 at Ulta, and then you can get like a pack of 4 or 5 for less than $20 around Christmas time. I'm gonna go in with the, this is also, they have a whole bunch of different mascaras. This is their princess collection or lash princess collection, and then I'm gonna go in with a sculpted volume. They have like 4 or 5 different kinds. Sis, you need to pluck your nose hairs. Oh god, it's like after I turn 25, I have hair like growing in parts of my face that, like, I would prefer it if I could take that hair. Let's not have nose hairs, let's have more eyebrow hair, okay? I would take bushier eyebrows any day with pleasure over nose hairs, because my nose hair trimmers are always disappearing. Always. It's a whole thing. Does anybody else do like not talk, try not to talk when they're doing mascara? For me, it's mascara and eyeliner. That's fine. I'm gonna put lashes on anyway, so it's a thing. It's gonna happen. Okay, so now it's time for lashes. I'm just gonna use some regular wispies. I don't have any new lashes. I need to go out and get some. I'm just gonna put some Duo on. I think these are Kiss lashes. I usually only wear Kiss, or there's another brand I use, the ones that I buy from TJ Maxx. I can't remember their name right now, but when I get a pair, I will share those. Yeah, so I'm impatient as hell, so I don't wait for them to dry. I just put them on. Hold on. I have more than one tweezer. I have the tweezer to put them on, and then I have the tweezer to seal them. There it is. There you go. Boom. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, the eyelashes are on. So now I'm just gonna do a little bit of eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with the NYX matte liquid liner in black. And this is why you do your eyeliner before you put your lashes on, Toddy. Okay. That went. We're just gonna leave it there. That went better than expected. Woo! And now we're gonna do the mascara. All right, mascara on the lower lash line. So now I'm going to do a little bit of lip liner. All right, let's see if that gets the job done. And then this is just a matte by Ruby Kiss in Dolce. It's just a matte lipstick. Yeah, I need my other pencil. This is gonna drive me nuts. I can't do it. Just skip it. All right, and I'm back. I found my darker lip liner. Just the same liner, just in dark brown. That's a lot. Okay. So much better. Oh my god. Yes, okay, so that's the look. Let's like whip this hair together right quick. And then I'll show you my outfit and then we'll be finished. Okay, so here's the look. Zara hoodie, Zara jeans. Do with my combat boots. Get the detail on this. Combat boots. And then we're just gonna pair it with this cute bag. Casual, chill, that's it. Thinking about probably doing my fur coat with it because it's chilly out. But yeah, that's it. So this is the final look, guys. Thank you so much for watching my Get Ready With Me. This is my first time doing it. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope to do more of these. I thought it was fun. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Me and Zola gonna go for a walk now. You wanna say what's up? No? You don't wanna say what's up? Should I, sis, if you don't hurry up and take me for this walk? All right, y'all, bye.